dreams come true in blue Hawaii. We're back. We're back in Waikiki in Hawaii, and the commencement of USA road trip number 5, 2013 style. It's August 23, 2013. 2 years to the day that we've flown back into Honolulu. It was just a coincidence, just worked out that way. We left Perth at 8 AM on August 23, and we got to Honolulu in a TARDIS at 10 past 8 in the morning on Friday, August 23. So no, it's just the way the quirks of the international dateline work out. As everyone knows, on the way home we lose a day. So yeah, we checked into the hotel and we're out and about having a bit of a wander, because we can't actually go to our room for a few hours yet. And we thought we'd come for a bit of a look around the beach, and why not? It augurs well for a big weekend. We leave here on Monday to go to Chicago. Bring it on. Time for a swim. We're both absolutely buggered. Yes, the good old contrast and contradiction of Waikiki is the sheer amount of homeless amongst all this gratuity.
Place to be if you were going to.
Yeah, well, we've always said if you're going to be homeless, this is the spot. Because it's Duke's birthday again, as it is on August 24 every year. Well, it's tomorrow, not today, but they celebrate it for the week.
Why not?
Duke Kanamuko, the father of surfing. I was just telling Barbara, of all the research I've done on all the people in all the world and all my life, I don't reckon anyone had a better life than this bloke.
Alright, so we got the team score for both the PCF.
That's our hotel. That Aqua Wave Waikiki. And then just across is the second oldest hotel here in Honolulu. This is the Moana Surf Rider. Not a bad spot. We did our due diligence to see how viable it was, and it wasn't to stay here. I mean, I'm sure you all understand where I'm coming from there. However, that won't stop us going to the bar. Case in point.
Well, I thought we'd come down here for a cocktail sometime, because they do quite a selection of the island ones, and it's a rather nice setting.
It's not a bad setting. Good old Diamond Head. Quite a view from up there. These guys do sunset catamaran tours with adult beverages. And, famous Duke's Bar and Grill. We had a fine time just in there 2 years ago. We might have to recreate that one as well. Yeah, this is the place to be come 4:30, 5 o'clock. And right next door, the grand old lady of Waikiki Beach, the oldest hotel here, the Royal Hawaiian. And the international marketplace is right behind our hotel. Koi carp, look at that. There's always something happening in Waikiki, isn't there? We just had our first A guy asked us where we're from. We said Western Australia. He goes, oh, sharks and crocodiles.
Don't know that it's a good tourism thing, but it seems to be what they think of.
That's it. Tiki bars proliferate. Barbara likes the idea.
It's got good atmosphere.
Aloha. It's Saturday, August 24, 2013. And just as we did on the morning of August 24, 2011, we're back at Pearl Harbor. But where else? Just over my right shoulder is the Arizona Memorial and Mighty Mo, the USS Missouri, the sister ship to the Arizona. We're not going to go over there today. Got footage of that from 2011. We've rented a car, a Chevrolet something or other, little 2-litre thing, goes pretty well actually. And we're going to go for a trip around Oahu. Last night after the last shot we took, we checked into the hotel, and then we then had a bit of a kip, went out for dinner, and then went back and had about a 10-hour sleep. So we're raring to go today. Jet lag is in the past, and we'll see what adventures lie ahead on this stunning island today. Of course, this area commemorates the act by the Japanese that woke the sleeping giant, being the USA, on December 7, 1941. This whole harbour here, right in front of us, was on fire basically. They were woefully unprepared, and as a result offered basically no defence against the 50 or 60 Japanese bombers that raided the area. That's the USS Bowfin, one of the subs that was built to avenge Pearl Harbor, and indeed did so. And that's one of the boats coming back from the memorial. Of course, the USS Arizona lies under that memorial in about 50 feet of water, maybe a bit more, maybe it's 50 metres, sorry. And the Missouri, the sister ship of the Arizona, was under construction at the time in New York. Actually, interestingly, my brother Matt and I went on a tour of the Missouri in Fremantle in 1990 when it was still a commissioned US warship. The flag is at permanent half-mast because it overlooks an official war grave. Or graves, of course, not only Arizona, but all the other boats that were sunk here. It's just that the Arizona had 2,000 men that went down with it.
It's amazing looking across there. It's such a beautiful location and it looks gorgeous over there, and yet to remember how ugly the scenario was back then.
You just look across the harbour and you think, just imagine what the whole thing was like. The whole thing was on fire, plumes of thick smoke, men screaming, all that sort of stuff. A lot of people died here. Well, we left Pearl and we've come around to the east side of Oahu, where there's no way to get up to the north, but we want to just have a quick look. I needed a drink. $1.79 each for these big bloody things. They're mists, they're called. It's like a lemonade, mist lemonade. So now we'll head back, swing back maybe, and then head up to the north. We've got to retrace our steps for a bit. Yes, Waimea or Waimea, as distinct from Waimea Bay, which we're going to be going to very shortly. Okay, we've sped north to Halalewa, for the want of a better expression. That's where all the shrimp is apparently. Well, I just have to taste, according to the people in the rent-a-car shop. Some interesting architecture around the place. Yes, Halewa here. There's also a major centre for wax heads. It's the surfing capital of, well, the north side of Oahu. Some interesting architecture, as I said earlier.
Some major plantations of coffee just outside where we were just driving into town there, so this is where some of the good stuff comes from.
Yeah. And look at the old traditional McDonald's insignia over there. I'm going to head down and see if I can't catch me some shrimp. Phoebe's going the classic. Looks pretty good, but so does the tsunami, I reckon. Just got myself some shrimp scampi. It's 10 or 13 pieces of jumbo shrimp with rice. It's traditional fare around here. Let's get into it. 10,600 to Australia. And you got your, what's a classic hot dog?
My classic hot dog with organic beef sausage.
Excellent. As are my jumbo shrimp. I'm about to put some sauce on, see what that goes like. Yes, the spicy sauce was very, 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 very hot. Billy's been around here since 1972. Very, very picturesque spot, isn't it?
Yeah.
Lots of arty stuff along here. Tell you what, it's all happening. Saturday, I suppose. End of summer. It's ever going to be happening. It'll be now. Classic stuff. Shaved ice. Look at them lining up out the door. We're coming up to Waimea and Waimea Bay, as immortalised in the Beach Boys song Surfin' USA. This is the Waimea Valley. Nice, huh?
Yeah. Beautiful little bay with some interesting little bits in and out. Definite signs of being volcanic.
Yeah, that is for sure. This is Waimea. Part of it. Not a bad spot to call home.
Isn't this so typical of tropical kind of plants where you get these big stalks, there's so much fluid in them you can see, and they've probably grown very fast.
That's about 25 feet tall.
Yeah. Can't tell you names of them or anything like that, but just see the type of thing, and they only grow around equatorial places.
Up here on the North Shore is just a hive of activity. Excellent parking. Just put it there on the rock and run away. The big Dodge, it can handle it. Oh dear. A bit further along, but down there, that rock, they're jumping off that. Excellent.
Well, I said I was quite glad that I didn't bring my bathers, because to be quite honest, if that's all you brought here, you'd feel very underdressed. Everyone's got flippers, aqualung, you name it, they've got the gear. Way over the top.
In the food land, there's no political correctness here. Love it. Just telling it like it is. Why are we here?
We're looking to see if we can find an electric kettle.
They don't have them in American hotel rooms.
We have them in the hotel rooms, and this has become our standard now. We buy a kettle at the beginning of the holiday, and we leave it for someone when we leave.
And we're parked at the front of this food land, and that's the reason why we came in here. We're not actually spending any real time looking for a kettle just yet. Hello, Mr. Dog. As BB says, he's wagging his tail at the moment until you get close. Alright, that's a good point. Don't be fooled by Mr. Kind Doggy. Gee, that'll be warm.
I don't care, it's wet.
Oh, come on, we were just inside a food land. Would have bought you a cold bottle of water. It's a Sonic, by the way, the old Chevy, which is actually brand new. It's only a tiny little thing, that's for scale. That's BB next to it.
Perfect.
Oh, crikey. Alrighty, we've moved around to the eastern side now. We're at the tip of the eastern side, Kahuku. Is that right, BB?
Yeah.
Trees get in the way of my shots of the lovely countryside. Some of the peaks and valleys and all that around here.
Pretty stunning.
The Crouching Lion Bar and Grill. That's a bit of me,
Fairly busy?
like everywhere else.
Yeah.
Now we have come across some spots which weren't too bad with the crowds. And that's where we're headed there. That'd be 15 miles just to the south, I reckon. You go around the back side of that, and then it curves back around to the west, Honolulu, etc. Ah, yes, lovely spot. The contours in that. Wow, we got away from the coast for a bit just to get in and have a look at these mountain ranges. Not easy to film and drive. Well, it is actually, but there's no traffic in here, hardly. Well, not coming our way anyway. Sensational. Barbara's taken with that tree.
Beautiful.
Excellent. This is the Parley lookout, and this is facing west.
Where those people stayed.
Sure is a spectacular spot. That's that, we're driving past, there we go, down there, that rock stuck out like a knob. That's the road we came around. A venerable old Model T.
Go anywhere.
Peak there. There's that one just there. I'm sure I've seen a John Wayne film where this was a road, this is just a cul-de-sac, and he came in here in his MG and got out about there, had a look out, jumped back in and took off. It's about just gone 4 PM on the 24th of August, and I was saying to BB, get a bit peckish. Oh, that's right, I've got my muesli bars in my bag. Aha, these muesli bars are from Marmion even, IGA Marmion. And I put them in my bag because I thought if I get a bit peckish on the plane in the middle of the night, I'm not going to bother the stewardesses. I didn't need to bother because they fed us like we were kings, but when we got to immigration at Honolulu, the official looks at me and says, "Do you have any foodstuffs on your person?" I looked at him and said, "Absolutely not, sir." Fish. The famous food bars from Marmion, smuggled into the USA.
There's a fair bit of seafood around, but somebody with crayfish or lobster, as they call it here, over there, so enjoying that. So probably.
We should explain. We got the rent-a-car back. We've had a couple of boobies in our room, and this is the International Marketplace, and our hotel room is just there. And we're on our way down to Duke's.
Right.
This is the thing we do every August 24 in an odd year. 2011, 2013. That's the Tiki Bar.
I heard this song when I was about 13 years old. I heard this song on the radio. I learned that song, and it went a little something like this. Some people call me the space cowboy. Yeah. Some call me the gangster of love. Some people call me Maurice. Oh, I speak about this of love.
That's how you play ukulele.
People talking about me, baby. Yeah. Say I'm doing you wrong, doing you wrong. But don't you worry, no, don't worry, mama, 'cause I'm right here at home. 'Cause I'm a picker, I'm a grinner, I'm a lover, and I'm a sinner. Play my music in the sun. 'Cause I'm a joker, I'm a smoker, I'm a midnight toker. Yeah, my loving on the run. Oh, you're the cutest thing that I ever did see. Girl, I really love your peaches, wanna shake your tree.
We're off to Duke's to celebrate the great man's birthday again.
From the other side of the island, didn't we?
Yeah, we interviewed a local here last time, but he's not here tonight. More's the pity. More's the pity. That is an omelette here at Eggs and Things on the main drag here in Waikiki. We left Duke's because we needed something to eat. We weren't happy with the fare they were offering with the amount of people around, so this place here had line up out the door all the last couple of days, and we couldn't understand why. Mainly Japanese tourists, to be fair, and we were wondering what all the fuss was about. So as I said, we came to suss it out, and now we know, don't we?
Yeah, it's extremely good.
It is unbelievable.
Tasty.
Unbelievable. There goes Dodgy. Come up to us, he's a tour guide thingy, and yeah, as soon as we admitted that we knew a little bit about Michigan, Indiana, where he's from, he didn't want to know, did he? he backed off and he went, oh no, yeah, no, I'm not going to tell you. Want to know all about us. Just run to Hawaii is what he's done. Anyway, we're on the strip. In Paris, they'd lug you a fortune to sit out here, people watch having dinner like we are. And that's the beach right there in that blackness, right on the main drag.
Didn't get much closer.
Morning viewers, Sunday, August 25, and it's another picture perfect day here in Waikiki. Today we're going to go for a long walk. Yesterday was a pretty sedentary day one way and another, and we've been eating and drinking plentifully, which is of course what you do. Today we're going to do some of what we do best, and that's, well, second best other than party, and that's let's go for a bit of a hike. Half the fun, and yeah, it's a bit breezy, but it's not too bad. Half the fun of getting down to the beach is walking through these hotels in order to do so. There's some fantastic bloody places to stay around here, isn't there?
Yeah.
This is the outrigger, one of the parts of the outrigger, which I think is the biggest hotel in Waikiki.
It must be.
That's where Duke's is, and it's about 100 metres back up that way. Anyway, the beach is through there. And that's the bar. It's a few metres from the pool area, and that's the setting.
Oh, sailors and star-spangled banner yet wave.
Yes, the Patriots are out and about today on this fine Sunday morning. This is the Hilton area. It's where Elvis used to stay back in the day. Not a bad spot too.
Another one.
I mean, they're everywhere. I mean, sensational. This is the facade of one of the Hilton buildings. That's the big colours of the rainbow mural that they put up for the Elvis Aloha from Hawaii show in 1973, and it's still here. And the Hilton has its own kayaking pond. No, this is not part of the actual Pacific Ocean, is it?
No, they got their own island and everything.
The Pacific's just over there.
But it stops here, and then you've got a little bit before it gets to the real thing.
It's another look at the colours of the rainbow and the pond, which Barbara's very taken with. And there was this car park right here is where the King landed in his chopper, having come straight from the airport that day 40 years ago.
This is absolutely fabulous. Look at it. It's its own little inland waterway. Actually,
Told you
perfect,
not, she's enthusiastic about it.
perfect for kids, actually, I'd have to say. It's so safe and everything there. But look at the view you get from there. You look across that and you've got straight up to Diamond Head. It's pretty idyllic.
Fantastic. Born in the heat of the desert, my mother died giving me luck. 40 years ago, it's 1973, and Elvis Presley performs his most famous concert here at the Neil Blaisdell Arena in Honolulu. It's reasonably significant because most of the big concert halls and palaces that the King played in the States are gone. They've been levelled, making way for new ones, but not the Blaisdell here in Honolulu. This is a fine statue, I think you'll agree, commemorating that day in January of 1973. Everyone's seen the show, everyone's seen parts of the show at least anyway. And we didn't know it was here. It's about 3 kilometres from Waikiki, 3.5, 4 maybe at the outside. Just a 35, 40 minute stroll from the Alamo, not even that, just from downtown Waikiki.
but just flapped its tail.
Big fish just plopped in and out of the water. I thought Barbara had fallen in. Still in full working use today.
Yeah.
Crosby and Nash are here on Tuesday night.
This gets used for quite a few things by the looks of the board out front.
Yeah, it's not a big feeder. 4,000 apparently, but Elvis put 6 in. All for charity that night. Back at the Hilton. As I said, it'd be nice to stay here, I reckon. The lagoon's just the other side of that. They call it a village, the Hilton Hawaiian Village, don't they, BB?
Yeah, they certainly do. I can see why.
We'll go in the front. Might even see if we can find a bar, a convivial bar. To have a quiet American whiskey. There's your lagoons, and then
Yeah, I didn't realise it was the Duke's lagoon.
yes, named after the Duke. Kinamuko. It'd be original building because this hotel's about 70 years old. Yes, no wonder they call it the Hilton Village. It certainly is that.
Everything you could possibly want.
Yes.
You've got ice cream and coffee there,
Pizza.
and you've got chocolates there.
Don't forget about the pizza shop there.
Pizza as well.
And that's the other side of the high rise with the rainbow, another rainbow mural. Yes, you really don't need to leave the grounds of the Hilton at all, because it's got its own part of Waikiki Beach too, of course.
There's a couple of penguins here. That's what everyone was looking at down here.
Penguins.
Yeah,
Oh yeah.
pretties.
Hello, Mr. Turtle. He's only a little bloke. Oh, did he just eat a tadpole that's gone past? You know what? A swim feels like a good idea right now.
Yeah, those big toy carps as well.
A big carp. There's a lot of that in Hawaii. Well, I'll eat buckets. Look at that. Triple Jim Beam. Goodness me, I just asked for a beam and I got a triple. All good though, $6. BB has a Corona. And this is Tony.
Tony,
He's from Washington.
huge Cold State fan.
He's the Cold Chisel fan.
Washington State,
Washington State on the west coast.
outside of Portland, Oregon.
Okay. It's one place I haven't been yet, unfortunately.
Yep.
Is Oregon, but we're going to get there.
You need to get there.
Now Tony came to Australia with the Navy in 1981.
In the Navy.
In the Navy to Perth.
Perth.
You're the third guy I've met, and you're the third gentleman I've met on 3 different trips to America that were on that boat.
Oh, have you? Yeah. It's a whole task force.
Yeah, well,
2 weeks in Perth. Love it. Beautiful, beautiful area. Reminded me of, I grew up in Southern California.
Yeah.
Reminded me of Southern California.
We always compare each other's. Yeah. The Brian Wilson song "California Girls." We always said applies to Western Australia.
The beaches, just the people, the climate, reminded me of it.
Excellent.
It's a beautiful place, beautiful people, and I'm glad I'm on your video.
You'll be on the video forevermore immortalised, Tony.
I just
And that's where you got your love of Cold Chisel, was 1981.
What was that?
Cold Chisel, that was where you got your love.
Yes, I did. I actually heard him there, bought CDs, came back to the States, and actually bought albums, found them.
Yep.
And have actually, I know I have every single album.
Excellent. That's what we want to hear.
And my kids, which I told your wife, have actually no Cold Chisel. If I called them right now, they would.
Excellent. Excellent.
That's great.
So that's how you spend a couple of hours in the Hilton here at Waikiki. A good spot, I'm sure you'll agree. Time to move further down the beach. Back at the outrigger, about half a mile down the beach. Back towards our hotel. Shorebird established 1979. Look at this setup. Quite beautiful in its simplicity. Because if you think about it, 1979 was 34 years ago now. I remember it. That's how old I am.
The one thing that doesn't change in the pub coming down here are the size of these drinks. That's got Diet Coke in it, and look how pale coloured it is. That gives you an idea.
Southern Comfort, Jim Beam. Ah, yes.
You say it's really pretty. Look at all the table settings and everything all done up.
Oh, yeah. Very colonial.
It's an infinity pool, that's what I remember.
An infinity pool.
And we walked past it the last time around as well. I've done this. It goes right off into infinity.
Nice one.
Hey.
So what's our game here?
We are on catamaran tour. It's going to go out into the bay and have a bit of a look round at the sunset.
And have some Mai Tais and whatever else.
Yes,
As many as we can for $30 each.
something like that.
God bless America. Look at her. 2 hands, 1 mouth.
Where do I go?
Something you should know about the years ahead and how they'll be. We'll be living in a world where roses hardly ever bloom. The kingdom that's close to you and everything I own is standing here in front of me.
Oh, who does this track? Who does this track?
Ziggy Marley.
Ziggy Marley, okay.
Marley Beach in Hawaii.
Beach in Hawaii, okay.
The only Ziggy Marley song I know. Oh no. The stadium, that's the old swimming stadium.
Yeah, I got you.
It's the swimming stadium now. You see the bleacher seats?
Yeah.
The bottom is an ocean-fed saltwater swimming pool.
Yeah, it's the old swimming stadium. It's dedicated to, it's a World War I memorial as well, but as Barbara and I thought yesterday when we were out there, that they forgot about it after Pearl Harbor. And it just sits there lying empty. It's actually not a bad view of Waikiki and further down to Honolulu. We've seen it from Diamond Head, of course, a couple of years ago. BB and I, we clumbed it 2 years ago. Diamond Head, an old volcano.
Just because I've been on the sale this spot for about a month and a half. And we got on the catamaran. We got a guy close. I'm sailing fast. I didn't see how to leave.
$30, all you can drink. You're out in the open water.
My God, I never got everybody night across the road. Oh, they even never died with
Oh, he's coming straight at us.
paranoid.
You gotta stay on the job, man.
No, exactly.
That's some good footage.
That's true.
Come on! I'm sorry, did I get in the way?
I'll be on Facebook.
Not my face. What happened just, tell them what happened to me just then.
The sail just come down. And
Yeah, on my head. Oh, and you too. We bounced back. There it is. She's gone. There's Paul from Newcastle. He's the star of our show.
I can get this free.
Paul, he's 66. He retired for 2 years, and he said, "I should have been retired years ago." Who's he belong to? Who bought him?
It's my husband.
Yeah.
41 years we've
He
been
told me
married.
that.
And my father.
Yeah, he told me that too. Oh, right. Hey! He's a local. He comes out every weekend. He says Saturdays and Sunday nights.
A good picture is going to be when everybody falls
Sorry?
over. A good picture is going to be when everybody falls over.
Well, yeah, I'm going to sit back here and film all
I
that.
know. I'm just going to sit right here.
You and me both.
When I love that floor, it's when I start to lose control. With my hands up on your hips, and I'm kissing up on your lips, and I'm staring at you. So I gotta say,
That was smooth.
That was too smooth.
I wanted somebody to topple over.
Afternoon, one and all, August 26th, a Monday today. We didn't end up going out last night. We fell over after dinner. It was a big day. So we just checked out of the hotel and we're sitting here at the Moana Surf Rider. Just about to have lunch, aren't we?
We are indeed. view.
It's a very pretty setting.
It's a pretty good location. You get a bit of a look around.
And we've got some strawberry lemonade, freshly made strawberry.
It's lovely.
Yeah.
Really refreshing.
Okay. Our first taste of pulled pork for the trip. Pulled pork sandwich, as they call them in the USA. Herb covered fries. Herb something or other. Garlic, was
So
it?
that we get peace in the plane.
And you got the
I've got
chicken.
jerk chicken.
Excellent. Let's get into it.
Yeah.
Oh, we'll get the barbecue sauce there. Arr. It's pretty good, wasn't it?
Is it me looking for?
It was unbelievable. That was the best meal we've had so far.
As I can see it in your smile, you're all I've ever wanted. Arms are open wide.
A lovely setting for the Last Supper in Hawaii.
What to do? I want hello. I just got to let you know. 'Cause I want you.
And that'll about do us
You can't go
for
on.
Hawaii 2013.
It's you and me for